How do you distinguish parietal from visceral membrane layers? Imagine walking through a room with curtains hanging along the walls and a soft blanket draped over a sofa. Now, think of your body cavities as rooms in your body, with membranes acting like those curtains and blankets. These membranes are called serous membranes, and they help protect and cushion your organs. But how do you tell the layer that lines the walls from the one that covers the organs? That's what we're here to find out. Parietal and visceral membranes are two parts of the same serous membrane system. The parietal membrane is like the curtain hanging along the walls of a room. It lines the inside of the cavity itself, attaching to the walls and following their shape. It's the outer layer that you see when you look at the cavity from the outside. The visceral membrane, on the other hand, is like the blanket that covers the furniture or the organs inside the room. It hugs the surface of each organ, sticking closely to it. The easiest way to tell them apart is by their position. The parietal layer is always on the outside, lining the cavity walls. The visceral layer is on the inside, directly covering the organs. Think of it as the difference between the walls of a house and the furniture inside. The parietal membrane is attached to the wall, while the visceral membrane is attached to the furniture. Both layers secrete a thin, slippery fluid called serous fluid. This fluid fills the space between the two layers, creating a small gap. This gap is called the serous cavity, and it helps organs move smoothly without causing friction. When organs like the lungs or the heart move, this fluid allows them to glide easily within the cavity. The names of these membranes change depending on the cavity they are in. For example, around the lungs, they are called the parietal pleura and visceral pleura. Around the heart, they are the parietal pericardium and visceral pericardium. In the abdominal and pelvic cavities, they are called the parietal peritoneum and visceral peritoneum. Both layers are continuous with each other at the edges of the cavity, forming a closed loop. This continuity means that if you trace from the wall to the organ, you are moving from the parietal to the visceral layer without any break. This connection helps keep the organs in place and provides a protective cushion. Understanding these layers is important because if they become inflamed, such as in pleuritis or peritonitis, it can cause pain and interfere with organ function. So remember, the parietal membrane lines the cavity walls, and the visceral membrane covers the organs inside. They work together to protect, support, and allow organs to move smoothly within your body.